Hello, this is Dale with Travels and Trailing. As you can see, we've got a new product we're fixing to put on the side-by-side. We have a AJKoffroad. It is a Milwaukee packout mount. I opted to get this rather than just the pocket packout mounts and then modifying them, because this is just a bolt-on. Everything is fabricated for the Honda Talon. We're in the process of rethinking and reorganizing our whole aspect of how we're loading our side-by-side due to we are getting ready to do some overlanding coming up in the spring and the summer. So we're putting this in, putting several different pack-out boxes in there for tools, first aid, a cooler, things like that. Whereas before, we were taking and putting everything in and having to strap it down. You needed something, you had to unstrap it, etc., etc. We also had the factory plastic roof on the Honda, the Talon. Now we are getting ready to fabricate an aluminum roof that goes from front to back, and we're going to extend it back probably 3 feet in the back with a little step down so we can put our spare tire up there and still get it in our trailer. Okay, so now we'll put it in there and just see how everything looks like it lines up, which everything looks like it's literally just perfect. 4 screws in there to take out, 1 on each of the 4 corners, and we'll install the supplied screws that go in there, and everything should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take these screws out and put the new ones in, and we'll see how everything fits. All right, so we're checking the alignment. There is a little bit of adjustment forward and backwards and right to left. Looks like everything is pretty much lined up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tighten these down, and then that should be all there is to it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We picked up some of these smaller boxes along with some bigger ones. We'll show you those here in a minute. But people that are not familiar with the Milwaukee packout box, you just stick it in, it slides back and locks in. Now you don't have to strap it down to take it out. You just push the little button right here up, it releases, and it pulls right back out. They come with a place where you can put a padlock, and then I've seen other people so far, they're running cables through here and then cabling it to something else just as an added step of security. But we do have some bigger boxes, and I'm anticipating the bigger boxes going on this side, so this one would go over here on this side, which is kind of what I figured. We're gonna have to take this off, which is fine, because now we are going to fabricate a plate that goes from here and then folds up like a tailgate. When we're on the trail, we'll undo that, it'll fold down, and now we have a table where we can put our camp stove and whatnot on and do our cooking. So let me go ahead and get this off, and then we'll see how everything looks after that. All right, so now we got the last bolt, taking this rack off, which for us is going to actually work well. And so we are going to fabricate a tailgate for this thing. And I always save all these other screws, and I have a small box that I carry on the side-by-side. Where we go, you never know if you're going to lose it or not, so it's always nice to have a spare screw or a bolt. All right, so that is off. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, we can take them and do a little test fit here. Again, these are several different size boxes. This is got the trays and stuff in it, so there'll be more tools and whatnot that go into there. But that's that one. We've got a couple of those. A little 16-quart cooler that can snap in the top of that as well. They also make a bigger one that will snap on the top of this. At this point, we're putting a smaller one here. That's locked in. And then the bigger one will go on the top of that. So what we're doing with these, a cooler, that's pretty much self-explanatory. You have to keep your beverages cold. Another one, we may put some of our snacks and things like that, keep it from getting crushed. This one is our medical box, all our first aid equipment. So anything happens, well, I say anything, but we're set with just about everything we need, we think, to get us out of an emergency. The other one over here, this is our, if I can get the trusty camera girl to come back this way. This one here, I've already got it packed where I've got all my tools and jump packs and all that stuff are going in here. So everything is fairly well organized, easy to get to, easy to tie down. There's actually no tie down needed because everything just slips in. So right now, I mean, we're pretty satisfied with these. Again, the Milwaukee packout boxes. We are in no affiliation with Milwaukee. We purchased all these on our own, but it seemed to be a pretty good product. So we'll put these on. When we put the metal roof on, we'll have places on the top to put a couple other ones to put our camping gear and stuff. We'll pack that stuff in some of these boxes as well. So once we get the tailgate on there, we'll have our cooking service, everything along with it. So we'll see you on the trail.